job, Jess.
Thank you.
I'm probably going the way to jail without even My bad. It just sucks that you don't have that. Don't worry. I'll send you a copy.
Good
job, guys.
Thank you. Saw that?
To kick off tonight's festivities, we'll start by paying respect to our country with the Pledge of Allegiance by Sharice Carney, followed by the national anthem. If able, please stand, remove any and all headgear, and remain standing until after the broadcast of the Star-Spangled Banner, our national anthem, performed by both the Jackson Junior High School and the Argonaut High School bands under the direction of Mr. Naor Karke Saleh. Sharice, come on up for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Salute, pledge. I pledge.
Graduates, please be seated. Mr. Carquet and Mr. King, for producing our music, and thank you, Charisse, for leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance. My name is Troy Gassaway, the proud principal of Argonaut High School. On behalf of the Amador County Unified School District Board of Trustees in attendance tonight, Board President Candy Thompson and board members Jim Whitaker and James Marzano, Amador County School District Superintendents in attendance tonight, Dr. Amy Savinsky and Jared Critchfield, the Amador County Office of Education Superintendent in attendance tonight, Dr. Stephen Russell, Argonaut's Vice Principal Carrie Foster, School Administrator Wendy Bridges, Bookkeeper Kim Hernandez, Registrar Laura Dillian, Counselors Clarissa Bellotti and Sarah Yonan, ASB Director Scott Hunkins, Video Producer Matt King, Music Director Mr. Naor Carquet Soleil, Graduation Speakers Jared Carson and Matt Goff, Maintenance Technician Monty Wright, KVGC, and the faculty and staff of Argonaut High School. We would like to again welcome you that are here tonight and welcome all those watching the live broadcast of tonight's commencement at home. Historically, in any year, graduating from high school is a significant achievement. However, graduating during a global pandemic is nothing less than miraculous. Seniors, just like you, 4 years ago, I was on my first day here at Argonaut High School. Recently, I was telling my wife and daughter Peyton, about my first day. I was standing in the gym and telling my senior class, when you guys were freshmen, that I was going to see you through to graduation. I may have heard a few snickers from some of the sections in the gym that day, but I knew I was going to commit everything I had to get as many of you here as I could tonight. I couldn't even have come close to imagining the wild ride would be on together. We shared some extremely good times and some that were challenging. And as we got close to the finish line together this year, there were times that I'm not so sure that we would be here tonight. So, it is with great enthusiasm I would like to announce to the class of 2021 and the extended Mustang family, congratulations, we made it. This year, our senior class overcame numerous obstacles to achieve, despite uncertain and ever-changing circumstances. In the face of it all, without a doubt, this senior class remained respectful, responsible, and resilient while having the courage to compete in everything they did in school and in life. That is exactly what we expected of them when our faculty and staff created our model, and that is exactly what this senior class delivered the last 4 years and during the pandemic for the last 18 months. What this senior class accomplished in the grasp of the anxiety caused by an uncertain future will not only never be forgotten, but will always be remembered by all of us here in support of our graduates tonight. What will define your class of 2021 as a whole is your resilience to finish your school career when your whole life was encroached upon by no fault of your own. You did not allow yourself to be compromised by circumstance. You learned to overcome huge challenges that would not be the last in your lifetime. For the rest of your life, you should tell yourself, if I can get through the uncertainties of a global pandemic, I can accomplish anything. The challenges we faced during the pandemic were unlike any other we have ever seen, and the way our school community responded to them was remarkable and says a lot about the character of the people in Amador County. This year, students, families, caregivers, together with the employees of the Amador County Unified School District and the Amador County Office of Education and other supporting agencies, came together and collaborated to facilitate our students' return to in-person, hybrid, and distance learning much faster than the rest of the larger communities in the state of California. We will forever be humbled and grateful for the sense of duty and community that was shared between all of us to do our best to educate our kids with multiple modalities this year. And I'm proud to say, as restrictions eased, our outstanding students and staff were also able to squeeze into a few months a whole year of extracurricular and co-curricular activities. It started with the longest athletic preseason in recorded history. Then we had activities, club meetings, sallies, rallies, prom, award ceremonies, art exhibit, and created a new campus tradition called a Day of Senior Fun. We had an undefeated girls and boys golf team. We hosted our first home track meet with the help of the board and the district superintendents since 2005. We played a night softball game dubbed the Night's Light Went Out on the Field, and even dedicated our gym, changing the name to the Mark Giannini Memorial Gymnasium. A side note on that game, following dedication ceremony, magic happened as if it was destined by fate. Minutes after the dedication, in the first game with a new gym name, our girls basketball team came back from a 16-point deficit to win the Motherlode League Championship in a game and celebration that contributed to the legacy of an exceptional individual, Mark Giannini. Girls, you made history. Although we accomplished a lot in a short period of time, all of our Mustang family wish we could have done more for our seniors this year. But I want to assure your seniors that your extended Mustang family in the Amador County Unified School District and Argonaut High School community did our best, our very best, to make this year feel as normal as possible. And quote, we left everything on the field. Seniors, this wasn't the year we wanted from you, but I promise you we did our best. And speaking of our extended Mustang family, and since our seniors generation is a celebration of academic achievement, of educational experience that began before preschool and is highlighted here tonight, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge everyone who supported this class of 2021, not just this year, but from birth through 12th grade. On behalf of our seniors, thank you to all the families, caregivers, friends, teachers, coaches, classified staff, board members, mentors, administrators that made it possible for our seniors to achieve college and career readiness that culminates in a graduation celebration. Your efforts made a difference in the lives of our graduates, and it is noticed and appreciated. Students, please give your supporters a round of applause. Please be seated. Seniors, as you move on to your next challenge, because of the pandemic, we know there's massive uncertainty about our future. There is nothing this or any crisis can present to you in your life that you can't overcome with faith in yourself. I want you to know that the Argonaut believes our future depends on how you continue to respond to global challenges as a generation. Our future depends on you to keep working, learning, contributing. We, American society, needs your generation to be great, and we are in luck because one thing I am certain of during this crazy time is you. You are a great class. Times we will watch as your class is recognized for your accomplishments due to the strength forged in this crazy year with your Mustang family. Now, graduates, before you go, I have two last pieces of advice for you. One, the eagle doesn't fly on game day. Fred Morales, a great coach and mentor of mine, used to say over and over, you gotta want it, you gotta want it. Greatness and success doesn't just accidentally happen because you are lucky. Every day, you become successful when you set a goal and then focus on things under your control, like dedication, hard work, industriousness, self-control, enthusiasm, and desire. They are some of the basic building blocks of success, and they are totally under your control. Recent research on our youth during pandemic has noticed a rise in existential anxiety, which involves all-encompassing questions about the meaning and purpose of life and one's place in the world. If you focus on the building blocks of success that are under your control, like what you have heard me talk about for the last 5 years in the Big Five, showing up, being prepared, paying attention, giving your best effort, and finishing everything you start, you are tending to traits and beliefs directly under your control, thus reducing existential anxiety during this wild time in history. Practice accepting you will never be able to predict or control everything in your life and focus on what you can control. Success will be the outcome of all of your efforts you make under your direct control. And two, this one is not new. Have the courage to compete. Don't be a victim of circumstance. When you falter or run into circumstances that challenge you and find yourself on your back, well, at least you're looking up. No matter what happens, first, keep trying. Keep fighting to overcome. Don't quit no matter what. You will surprise yourself with how much you can achieve if you believe. Mahatma Gandhi once said, if you believe you fail, you will. If you believe you will succeed, you may acquire the ability to do so, even if you didn't have the ability when you started. My late mother, Wilma Gassaway, that passed away in January of this year, used to tell me, Dream big. Your dreams aren't bigger than you. They're not big enough. Graduates, you're there. It's time to go out in life and be respectful, responsible, and resilient citizens while you have the courage to compete in everything you do in school and in life. And remember, no matter where you go, you take all of Amador County, Argonaut High School, and the Mustang family with you. We have prepared you, and now for yourselves. Without a doubt, you are ready. I would now like to welcome our Assistant Principal, Carrie Foster, to the stage to recognize the recipients of the Argonaut High School Courage to Compete Award and Scholarship. Please join me in welcoming Carrie Foster.
All right, we all know it. Good evening. Tonight, I have the honor of recognizing this year's winners of the Courage to Compete Award. Before we bring up the recipients of this year's award, I would like to the staff at Argonaut High School. A few years back, the staff at Argonaut High School was tasked with coming up with a school motto that embodied the vision that we had for our school and students. After looking at many different mottos, the staff decided on the Courage to Compete. And the next step was for the staff and the students to have discussions in the classroom on what it meant to have the courage to compete at school and in their everyday lives. Here are just a few of those takeaways from those discussions. Having the courage to compete means putting yourself out there and trying new things no matter what you think the outcome might be. It means putting in the work and not giving up when things get hard or challenging. It means believing in yourself when you think no one else believes in you like you do. We have so many students on our campus that show courage to compete every day, whether it's at school, a school event, a job, or an athletic event. Fighting and pushing through the constant changes and uncertainties. That is what it means to have the courage to compete. 3 years ago, it was decided that we would award scholarships to graduating seniors that demonstrate on a daily basis what it means to have the courage to compete. Students are asked by teachers to submit an application, and they have to write an essay to be considered for the award. The winners of the scholarship receive a medal, they receive a bike, so if they're going around college, they get to ride a bike, and a $250 scholarship. I'd like to take the time to thank the Friends of Folsom for their generosity and donating of the bikes. And we also have an anonymous donor who provided the monetary part of the scholarship. So it is now my pleasure to announce the recipients of the 2021 Courage to Compete Award and Scholarship. The award winners were winners have also chosen a staff member to present them their awards. The recipients received their bikes earlier today at our senior walkout rally, and tonight they'll be receiving their medals. So our first recipient of the 2021 Courage to Compete Award is Miss Anna Rose. She has chosen Mr. Dugan to present her award, but however, Mr. Dugan is off running a 100K race. So in his place is her other coach, Mrs. Jennifer Putnam. Good catch.
There it goes.
Congratulations, Anna. Our second recipient of the Courage to Compete Award for 2021 is Allie Oliveria, and she has chosen Wendy Bridges to present her award to her tonight. Have you seen the shoes she's wearing? Give her a break. Congratulations to Anna Rose and Allie Oliveria. Now it is time to start our student speakers for the evening, and I would like to welcome our first speaker to the stage, the class of 2021 senior class president, Zach Hernandez.
Hello and good evening. I'd like to thank you all for attending my graduation. Don't worry, I'm kidding. I'm in the class of 2021's graduation. My name is Zach Hernandez, Argonaut Senior Class President. At Argonaut, I am an athlete, a student, and a leader on campus, but it wasn't always this way. I used to be somewhat shy and quiet. Entire Argonaut High School community. We always glorify the Mustang family and the benefits and great things it has to offer. In many ways, and to many people, the Mustang family is just a concept, a t-shirt, or just a school banner. But the phrase doesn't just describe a group of people, it's a process. Entering high school, I was not alone in my journey. My older sister, Marcella, was there to guide me and give advice to me. She made a big impact during my freshman year. She knew what was happening on campus and gave me a better understanding of high school from a different perspective. Marcella knew how to rule on campus. She knew how to have a fun time. It may seem cheesy, but having a sister on campus allowed me to develop more as a person. Many did not have an older sibling here on campus to learn those lessons from. This is where the Mustang family concept comes into play, where underclassmen can learn the ways of older, more experienced class members. It may not always be some of the best things or the most appropriate, but hey, it's high school. Stuff happens, right? As an underclassman, I wanted to be like the guys on the announcements or one of those guys who led the rallies. I never would have thought me and my class. It is a great experience looking up to your role models as a young one, and one day finally fulfilling their shoes. After a while, I had developed a place in the Argonaut family. I wasn't focused on improving my leadership skills or learning how to mentor underclassmen. It just happened, and all the fun, while I was busy screwing around and having a good time, a part of the culture and vibe of Argonaut High School. But we all know it wasn't an accident. The process myself, which is something I believe this whole made memories and friendships that will last a lifetime, and how to truly be ourselves. Class 21, resilient. We are one badass class. We stuck together through thick and thin, and wouldn't trade the past 4 years with them over anything. Over the years, we have grown from maybe not the closest of friends coming into high school, but into family, as we're here on our graduation night. Has brought us together more than anyone thought it would. The lessons learned, the problems solved, and what we had to do to have a good time. These past 4 years here at Argonaut High School, with the class of 2021, has been nothing short of a good time. These are the moments we will forever remember, and I, along with my class, is so very thankful for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Zach. Good job. You made your sister cry. All right, our next speaker of the evening is our 2021 salutatorian, Kate Johnson.
People always told me that high school is not like High School Musical, but they were wrong. I think its songs perfectly reflect our high school experience. We never knew this could happen till it happened to us. That's true. We never knew we'd have a pandemic shut us down till it happened to us. We also never knew we would get back to in-person school till it happened to us. I never knew I would get most likely to be in the library in the senior superlatives when Luke is in there literally every period. It's true when High School Musical says we have been living in our own world. We've all been living in the same Argonaut world. A world of meals after games, a world of lunchtime sallies, a world of catching chickens in Mayfield's class, beating the class of 2020 at every downtown rally, and fearing what crazy outfit Andre was going to wear to school that day. But now it's easy to see this is the start of something new. As we graduate, we will soon be living in our own worlds where anything can happen if we take a chance. The world looks so much bigger and brighter as we start something new. When we were little freshmen, our high school looked so much bigger. Remember struggling to find your way to the art room, or cowering in fear in the gym at the first back-to-school rally? But now our campus seems so small as we move on towards college campuses, military bases, changing. It might be scary, but that can't stop us. We just have to fly. Who knows what we'll find? It's the great unknown. Wherever we're going, whether it's Utah, Texas, Nebraska, New York, Maine, or just a few miles down the road, I know we're going to get there from here. Together, we will celebrate. Every day from right now. People say that you should follow and chase down what you dream. Like Isaiah Cortez pursuing baseball, and Casey White pursuing nursing. No matter where we're going, it starts from where we are. We get to choose how it's going to be. It's out with the old and in with the new as we leave the Argonaut campus, our second home, and embark on new journeys. We're going to relax and renew with all things fabulous, bigger, better, and best. Tonight is the last time we'll all be together before we go our separate ways. We've been there for each other through good times and bad. We were there for each other when we lost our dear friend Devin. We know he lives on in our hearts and souls, and we are grateful that his family is here to represent him. All for one, we are a Mustang family. Together, we're just like a family breaking free. Now that all the hard work, AP tests, and finals are done, we're going to have fun in the sun. This is the very last time it's ever going to be like this. We're all in this together. We finally figured out how to get along, even with Dugan. We're all special in our own way, and we make each other strong. Together's where we belong, standing hand in hand. Well, actually, now it's 6 feet apart. See you later doesn't mean goodbye. It isn't over yet, because we're just getting started. Thank you.
Thank you, Kate. All right, I would like to introduce our final speaker of the evening, and he happens to be Argonaut High School's class of 2021 ASB president and the valedictorian, Andre King. You don't have to run.
I gotta get my miles in.
In memory of my grandfather, I'll love you forever, Papa. When I was a kid, I used to look up into the night sky, zippers, and try to imagine the big men eating from them. How large would they be? I would locate Orion's belt and instantly remember the intergalactic world of Men in Black, picturing myself fighting alongside Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, protecting the world from alien invaders upon Earth. I would see meteors, layers of our atmosphere, and picture the Millennium Falcon of Star Wars. Grown, I have used the stars like the ancient sailors of the past as my own personal navigation, allowing me to find a sense of home no matter the location. On days that I lose my sense of self, I find an old dirt road, set aside all connections to the real world, and simply look up at the stars. The vastness of the sky grounds me. Even now, in my late teens, I use these stars to soar my own imagination. In a world so full of facts and formulas, the universe is truly unknown. The dreams I once had as a child flood back as I look up into the night sky. Those days in my youth where I could do anything, I could be anything, and nothing was impossible. I dreamed of playing alongside the Derek Jeters and Buster Posies. I dreamed of having a romance like that in The Notebook, where Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams' love surpasses the physics of time and space. When we are young, we are all dreamers. We are light-hearted, innocent beings of the earth without a glimpse of reality. Yet as we age, we cast aside all that we once dreamed of doing. Those thoughts of traveling the world or building Lego sets for all of eternity are soon forgotten in the search to find an ever-elusive success that is never truly good enough. Us graduates, though it seems impossible, will reach the ages of 30, 50, or even 70. So I encourage you in this moment to look up into the sky. Imagine what could be out there, and remember that the world is the coloring book for our lives. I encourage you to color outside of these lines. If today, tomorrow, or next week is not the time to live the lives we once dreamt of living, then when will that time come? I want to take this moment to recognize a few of the shooting stars who have not cast their dreams aside. Charisse Carney has always dreamt of following in her mother's footsteps and teaching our future generations. Next year, she will be attending Poly, a great choice, to follow this dream. Garrett Elmore, aka G-Money, aka Gare Bear, whom you may know is an incredible football player, is working with his. He can fix it. He will be playing football at American River College and following his dream of becoming a mechanic. Rylan Hill, a courageous and humble young man whom I have had the pleasure of knowing, will be serving our country. Thank you for your sacrifice. Luke Johnson, a great friend and amazing person, will be taking his otherworldly artistic talents to BYU. Devin Dodson, a cheerful, spontaneous, and passionate young man, lived by the words, "Do not die with dreams, die with memories." He dreamed of pursuing a future in acting, though he was taken much, creating smiles and inspiring others. Fly high, Dev. As we move on and as we grow old, our childhood dreams are still within us. I beg of you to find them, grasp them, and never let them go. You can do anything, you can be anything, and nothing is impossible. When I was young, I dreamed of traveling the world. I dreamed of playing baseball and dreamed of having Zach Hernandez's perfect hair. Tonight, as I look up into the sky, I know that my imagination and dreams are still presiding, and those bright stars constantly remind me. Days when you lose sight of yourself, or during the next Perseid meteor shower, take a seat, set your phone aside, and make a wish upon a star. See your glimmer, chase it, find your imagination, and I cannot wait to see where you go. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Andre, Kate, and Zach. Great job, you guys. We are now at the time during the commencement ceremony where the class of 2021 is highlighted in the senior slideshow. This slideshow is a long-standing tradition at Argonaut High School. Thank you to the producers, Matt King, Zach Hernandez, Lauren Bierman-White, for this fabulous production. Now let's please turn your attention to the scoreboard for our graduation ceremony tradition.
I ain't too sure what I believe in, but I believe in what I see. And when I close my eyes, I see my whole life ahead of me. These are ours. This is our time. This is our time. These are ours. Out on the verge. Out on the verge of the rest of our lives.
Your little hands wrapped around my finger, and it's so quiet in the world tonight. Your little eyelids flutter 'cause you're dreaming, so I tuck you in, turn on your favorite night light. To you, everything's funny. You got nothing to regret. I'd give all I have, honey, if you could stay like that. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. It could stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you. Won't let no one break your heart. No, no one will desert you. Just try to never grow up. And never grow up. You're in the car on the way to the movies, and you're mortified your mom's dropping you off. At 14, there's just so much you can't do, and you can't wait to move out someday and call your own shots. But don't make her drop you off around the block. Remember that she's getting older too, and don't lose the way that you dance around in your PJs getting ready for school. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. It could stay this simple. And no one's ever burned you. Nothing's ever left you scarred. And even though you want to, just try to never grow up. Take pictures in your mind of your childhood room. Memorize what it sounded like when your dad gets home. Remember the footsteps, remember the words said, and all your little brother's favorite songs. I just realized everything I have is someday gonna be gone. So here I am in my new apartment in a big city. They just dropped me off. It's so much colder than I thought it would be, so I tucked myself in and turned my night light on. Wish I'd never grown up. Wish I'd never grown up. Oh, I don't wanna grow up. Wish I'd never grown up. Could still be little. Oh, I don't wanna grow up. Wish I'd never grown up. It could still be simple. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. You just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you. Won't let no one break your heart. And even though you want to, please try to never go. Oh, oh, oh. Don't you ever go. Just never grow up.
I was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. All my friends are turning green. Yeah, the magician's assistant in their dream. And they come unstuck. Lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Is this movie that I think you like? This guy decides to quit his job and heads to New York City. This cowboy's running from himself, and she's been living on the highest shelf. And they come unstuck. Lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I just wanna know if you're gonna stay. I just gotta know. I can't have it any other way. I swear she's destined for the screen. Closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Yeah, I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
Goodbye, class of 2021. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Goodbye, class of 2021.
It's been a great year.
We will miss you so much, but I have a feeling I'll see half of you on my living room floor over the summer.
Goodbye, class of 2021. You will be missed. It was a true honor being your counselor.
Class of 2021, it's been quite the ride for you guys. There are two types of people in the world, the people who watch and the people who do, and you are definitely the people who make things happen. It's been a joy to have you in class. It's been a joy to see you mature, and you have showed us what it takes to survive. Thank you for all you've done for us. Have a great life.
Farewell, class of 2021. It's been real. This unexpected journey has been a crazy ride for all of us, but I want you to know how proud we are of you. You have been integral members of the Mustang family, and we thank you for 4 years of your heart and soul that you gave to this campus and community. I'm especially proud of the resilience you demonstrated through the pandemic and distance learning. You learned the especially useful tricks of pointing the camera at the ceiling fan and pretending your mic didn't work, and submitting blank assignments so that they showed green on Google Classroom. But after the allure of cool math games lost its appeal, you got to work. You managed your time, set your alarms, adjusted your lives, balanced your family life, motivated yourselves, and rebounded from setbacks. In the most difficult year in history, your class will be remembered for its self-discipline and resourcefulness. So remember, when life gives you lemons, you throw them right back through the drive-through window and tell them that TikTok taught you that GMOs are bad for you, and you demand a calorie-free, $4 artificially flavored lemon energy drink instead, because that's how we flex.
Congratulations and farewell to the class of 2021. Thank you for putting up with my constant math reminders this year. You are resilient and capable of more than you ever thought you were. good luck with your next adventures, and I can't wait for the many visits to hear all about them.
Thank you again to Mr. King, Zach, for an amazing slideshow. Good job, guys. All right, it's now the we've been waiting for. I would like to welcome to the stage Mr. Goff and Mr. Carson to present the graduates for the class of 2021.
All right, this is it, graduates. The moments you've been waiting for. You'll be part of the Mustang family forever. We'll be thinking about you after tonight. Do us proud. We look forward to hearing about your futures. Devin Dodson. Dylan Christopher James. Joseph Daniel Becker. Brianna Noel Ussery. Tiara Pearson. Taylor Joseph Hanna. Elizabeth Johnson. Andre Thomas King. I know you do. Zachary Allen Hernandez. Angelina Juliet Paulina Bethel. Cheyenne Ruth Riley. Luis Fernando Pena. Eric Antonio Ramirez. Madison McGee. Ethan Lee Loesch. Jalen Claire Dardis. Logan Ray C. Samantha Randy Longero. Jesse Deriza Massey. Gwendolyn Bell Robinson. Arthur Riley Trantham. Frank Charles Washburn. Shelby Ann Frias.
Miranda Alexis Ross. Ava Grace McGurk. Mitchell Ryan Du Bois. Salea Ann Riley. Haley Ann Hobbick. Elizabeth Margaret Schaefer. Haley Ann Vasco. Cameron Richard Charles Swingle. Garrett Ryan Elmore. Gomez. Noah Zachary Lee Smith. Sam Joseph Bonini. Isabella Oliveria. Emily Jolene Thompson. Charisse Antoinette Carney. Erin Jolene Thompson. Lauren Alexis White Beerman. Devin Marie Lockhart. Luke Jeffrey Johnson. Grace Dawn Erickson. Mia Cecile Huss. Reagan Shay Jorgensen. Anna Louise Rose. Max Randall Enstrom. Connor Sean Brown. Caden Lyman Winther. Mr. Cade Gertie. Patrick Stephen Hauser. German Lazola Hernandez. Mac Walker Jeffries. Riley Suzanne Hannah. Chloe Linan Hatton. Allie Grace Olavarria. Casey May White. That's my cousin! Brandon Douglas Banks. Cameron Dean Ramsey. Zachary Alexander Williams. Anthony Raymond Gonzalez. George Justin Gardner. Rylan Trey Hill. Cassandra Tamayo Flores. Maria Roxana Estrada. Gabriella Danielle Traverso. Autumn Ray Higher. Jemiah Rochelle Lene Williams. Connor William Schwing.
Haley Jenny Ferguson. Jared Tyson Schwengel. Adamaris Ruiz Aguilera. Logan Irvine Xavier. Nicholas Connor White. Ryan Thomas Shivers Clovis. Brandon Lee Slife. Aaron Donald Oneto. Gabriel Harrison Adair. Teresa Murray. Guadalupe Franco Aguayo. Estefania Solis. Jenna Lee Stoltz. Serena Rose Wagner. Gage Anthony Ronnie. Emma Grace Vandiai. Brianna Monique Guthrie. Julian Kimball. Kehlani Renee Landrigan. Colton J. Clark. Isaiah Marcus Williams. Isaiah DeCarmen Cortez.
Let's give the class of 2021 a round of applause. Graduates, please stand.
That's right! Get it!
Okay, graduates, now is the moment you have all been waiting for. The welcoming the Amador County Board of Trustees President, Candy Thompson.
Good evening. As a parent, I just wanted to say I have two graduates here, and I just want to take a second to express my ultimate gratitude to have been a part of the journey of this class from kindergarten till today. This class of 2021 has so much heart, determination, and the desire to succeed. I would normally say I can't wait to see where life takes them, but not this class. I can't wait to see where they take life. That's right. And I think it's important to point out that unlike the classes before them, this class didn't need their senior year to win their first place in their class float competition. Thank you to all who had a part in making this class so awesome. Now to put my board hat on. As the board president for the Amador County Unified School District and the Amador County Office of Education, I certify that the graduates before you have successfully completed all of the requirements set forth by the Amador County Unified School District, California Department of Education, and Argonaut High School. Graduates, please move your tassels from the right to the left. Certify the class of 2021 as graduates of Argonaut High School. Congratulations.
Graduates, you may have noticed that you only have your covers. Before you leave, please see Wendy at the tables to pick up your actual diplomas.